traumatic brain injury, or TBI, happens suddenly. It is caused by an external force applied to the head or body. TBI affects the brain's structure and function. If there is a change in our brain, we might feel it in our body. Our brain is part of our nervous system. This system sends signals throughout our body. An injury to the nervous system might interrupt some of these signals. TBI is a common injury. It's estimated that half the world's population will experience a TBI in their lifetime. Most of these are mild, often called concussion. Even though it's common, each case of TBI is unique. This makes it hard to predict individual recovery patterns. It is normal to have questions about recovery. Questions like, how long until I feel better? Or, how will it affect my life? Let's explore this. An obvious factor affecting how a person experiences TBI, of course, is how they were injured, called the cause of injury. Common causes include falls, being struck by or against an object, and motor vehicle accidents. But there are many other factors to consider beyond this. Researchers at the Acquired Brain Injury Research Lab focus their studies on two of these: biological sex and gender. They've learned that sex and gender play a role in how people get a TBI, if and how they get help after, and how they will recover. What are sex and gender? We often hear these terms used interchangeably, but they are not the same. Sex is a term related to biology. We use the terms male, female, and intersex to describe sex. What makes up a person's sex is their combination of genes, chromosomes, hormones, and physical features. This combination may play a role in TBI and recovery. For example, biology could influence the likelihood of getting both a concussion and a neck injury. Between male and female concussion patients, research found that female patients, aged 5 to 49, had a higher chance of also having a neck injury. Female necks have generally less muscle and are thinner with respect to their body, making them less resistant to force. If we are aware of this sex difference, we can consider differences in recovery course. Gender is not the same as sex. Some terms we use for gender are girls, boys, women, men, and gender diverse or non-binary people. Gender encompasses socially created roles and responsibilities, behaviors, and expressions. It is unique to each person, so there is no single definition for any gender. We express our gender through our actions, relationships, and experience in society. Let's look at 3 different people and how their gender may impact their approach to seeking care after a TBI. Purva has had a bad headache since she fell at work this morning. She always seeks care immediately if she doesn't feel well. It is more likely for women in general to seek care sooner. She goes to the emergency room and waits for a while. As she waits, her pain increases. Carl got into a car accident during work as a driver. He feels dazed but has no other injuries. He decides not to report this to his work and assumes it will get better on its own. He is not alone. Men are more likely to delay care. Riley got hit in the head by a soccer ball. They feel sick to their stomach and have been encouraged by their friends to go to the emergency room. But Riley, like some other non-binary people, has had gender-specific negative experiences at the hospital before, and so will avoid going. In each of these cases, Purva, Carl, and Riley's gender influenced their approach to seeking care. There are many other ways that sex and gender may affect the TBI experience and recovery journey. This includes how openly the person communicates their needs with their circle of care, how closely they follow their treatment recommendations, and how much pressure they experience when trying to fulfill socially created roles and responsibilities. Sex and gender also intersect with many other aspects of individual identity. By understanding sex and gender's role in TBI and how we can manage it, we can all navigate through recovery better.